decision. Mr. Function, come off it, teach them all a lesson. Me say, when we fire drum and bass, how we mash up the place, how we tell them that the music.
And welcome back to the Pouring Rain Podcast. I am Bert.
Shaba.
Balls.
And we're
Shaba balls.
Shaba balls. So I heard in crypto, quick, altcoins are kind of taking a dive again. I keep telling people 2025.
Yeah, I'm just biding my time. Let's see what we're looking at here. Hold on.
Yeah. Just biding your time.
I'm biding my time.
Oh God.
I mean, the market cap's 2.5 trillion, which
Wow.
is, it was in the billions back
That's,
fucking,
yeah.
so it's,
That's fantastic.
pretty fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Bitcoin's sitting at 70. Overview, let's see. Yeah, I mean, some things are popping up.
Same thing as always, but I still feel 2025 is the.
Man, you just got to kind of let it, honestly, man, it's an election year. All kinds of shit's getting,
man. Yeah.
everything
People are afraid
dumps.
to make big moves on election.
Yeah.
day.
Yep.
And it's serves them right.
Everything's up. I mean, for the most part, it's kind of sticking. Like I said, Bitcoin's sitting at 70. That's fucking solid. The fact that it's just chilling at 70,000.
Yeah.
It's dipping down, coming back up. I'll tell you what, Quant is
Moving.
no. It's dumped. It's
not.
below 100. It's 80. Dude, even in.
Are you buying more?
No.
Did you buy
No,
more?
I didn't buy more.
I don't think this is a year to buy anything to either.
I'm just kind of at this point. I'm just waiting things out.
Yeah.
But Quant dumped below 100, which even during the bear market, it was above 100.
Oh.
There was points where it dumped pretty far, but like usually when it gets to 100, it would pop back up to like a 120, 130, then come back down to 100 and do it again. Now it dumped below 100 and it's staying there. It's been there for probably about a month. So I don't know.
Like I said, I'm not making.
I'm not a
any
swing
moves.
trader, so fuck it.
But
I don't give a fuck.
All our shit is long haul anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all stuff.
I'm
that
not in there.
sitting
I'm not in there to
waiting.
get out quick or whatever. You know what I mean? But it's I still think 2025 is when you're really gonna see some fucking shit go up,
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
I just love how Bitcoin is where it's
holding
at.
its own.
Yeah, and I like it because of all the naysayers who like swore up and down they were right about Bitcoin. Like,
Especially when it dips, they're like,
Yeah.
"See, I told you,
It's like-
zero any day now."
and that just shows you that they don't understand how trading works. You know what I mean? Because if it dips, that's natural for it to happen. It's called a pullback.
It's the only way
know
you
what
need
I'm
to make
saying?
money.
Right.
If the market didn't fucking move,
If it never move, right.
you never make any money. That's Samson, by the way, if you see his tail.
Hola.
Samson.
But go lay down, puppy. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down.
It's like,
He's
nah.
just gonna walk
It's like,
through
nah, dude. Sure.
You gonna be up here with Kenny?
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right,
he's coming up.
That's
Come
fine.
on up.
Yeah. Give him a mic.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Look, he's gonna hang out.
Give him a mic. He'll fall asleep over here too.
Look at him.
He loves Kenny for some reason.
I know.
Man. Good vibes, you know what they say. Animals like you. It's a good sign.
But anyway, world news. What's going on?
Heh.
We got some hostages recovered
Yes.
From where? I
from
didn't hear anything.
from Palestine, right?
Palestine. Yeah.
Okay.
They did some
Yeah.
recovery.
That's-
Still some crazy shit going on over there. There's no ceasefire.
Nah, dude.
Happen anytime I can think of.
That issue is so complicated and
Yeah.
muddy.
It really is.
It's hard to touch on.
It really is.
It is because like the more I hear like I try to keep an open mind about everything, kind of like take all the information and kind of listen to what's going on.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, the more I learn about this, the more I'm like, I don't want to even fucking talk about this shit
I know.
because like I said, it's not a black and white issue. It's not fair. It's not cut and dry. This is so complicated
There's no
Yeah.
way.
on so many different levels.
Yep.
You know that. I don't like. You
I think
know,
it's
and I
beyond
get
our
why some-
understanding too. Like,
Yeah.
it's been going on for what 10,000 years or some shit.
No, well, yeah. I mean, if you really want to go back,
If you go to the
Yeah,
feud,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
what it's
Right. Yeah.
technically.
It's
when it
just really
break
hard
down
of
to
it.
it.
really, really muddy and really complicated. And at this point, I don't think there's any right or wrong answers to because I think no matter what, we talked about the way that Israel was doing things and kind of like they were taking on a lot of civilian casualties with the way they were doing things.
Yeah.
But if they didn't do anything,
Right.
then what?
Then
You're showing
Weakness.
pretty much a terrorist group
Weakness,
the
yeah.
playbook.
Yeah.
know, and people are like, oh, well, you know, what they should have done is they should have put it together an elite squad to go in there and take out just these members. And they're like, okay, well, how do they know?
Decipher. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's so complicated. So, like, it's a catch-22.
Yeah.
I think no matter what, it's just fucked. And I don't know shit, so
Yeah, me neither. It just
It's not like it's not that I don't care. It's just that I don't know enough to be like, you know, that's Kenny's.
so there we go. All right. Settle that there. Silent mode.
yeah.
Activated.
Like the video
After the
end.
podcast starts.
It was like bing, interruption, bing, interruption. At the end, there's nothing. You just see Kenny walk off camera and you just hear bing. But that was real. Like I didn't put that in.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's like the more I learn about it, and I got to be honest, I'm not actively like researching it.
Yeah.
But the more that I see and hear, it looks like Israel obviously has to do what they need to do to try to get rid of Hamas, but it looks like they're taking this opportunity to kind of
Take advantage.
Yeah, if they wanted to, if the true intention is to eventually like get rid of these people, like Palestinians in general, it looks like they're attacking a place where they said they wouldn't attack Rafah. They told civilians to go there and they wouldn't be attacked, and they fucking bomb it. Like 50 civilians died. They bombed this one spot. Forget where it was, what building, but it was a part of the city that they told them that they would be safe. It's like, dude, what is? Because that's happened a few times already.
Yeah.
Within this whole conflict, and it's like, once again, I don't know enough. I don't know, how much is propaganda, how much is truth. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I think it just sucks. It's gross all the way around. It sucks for everybody involved.
Yeah,
you know what
definitely.
I mean? Both sides, Palestinians, Israel, like the hostages, obviously, because can imagine what the fuck they're going through right now. Like,
what's
what's
this
happening
is the problem.
with that? Like,
This is the whole, and this is the issues that like we all have with fucking like with governments and powers, that it's the people who have nothing to do with any of these decisions
That always get
who
hurt.
always get hurt.
Yeah.
It's
Always.
fucked up.
yep,
Yeah.
And-
People in suits in offices going, go
right,
do this, go do
yeah,
that.
safe.
And you're just trying to live
You
your
know.
life, trying to survive and shit.
Yeah, I'm out here fucking just trying to fucking kick it.
Turn your house to rubble and shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is. It's something that I hope we never experience
No,
Yeah,
as a country, but
but it's also why we're a bunch of fucking pussies.
it's like it sucks because it's
Yeah,
like
we cry about.
we don't
shit.
have a lot of hardships.
No, the shit
mean,
that
some
people
people do.
complain about.
Yeah, some people do, but
right. I mean,
I'm just saying, on the scale
for the
of
most part, yeah,
how
yeah.
hard
on
we
the,
like,
on the grand scale.
even the worst person in the worst
Situation.
shit in the United States compared to like
Like the worst in like over there, like in
or
Palestine,
in any
any
third world country,
right?
You know, the way they have it.
Yeah,
Fuck out of here, dude.
yeah.
You got it good, bro.
Yo,
Shut
there's
up.
people that will be praying for your struggle right
Yeah,
now.
that's like making it for them.
right.
That'd be like making it.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, I fucking made it, dude. I got
Yeah.
a roof over my head. I got fucking electric. I got running water.
Right.
I got cable. Fuck out of here, bro.
Bro,
Yeah.
I remember reading about this. I forget which part of Africa. It was a third world country in Africa. There's a lot of people, idiots, think fucking the whole
Africa's
Africa is third world. Yeah, they think it's a country, and they think the whole thing is poor and it's jungles and motherfuckers just jumping and saying ooh ah, like
They're jumping around computers. Like, what is this?
that's what the
You said
Democrats
the files
think.
are in the computer.
That was the most amazing thing ever.
Yeah, it's like they can't use computers, so we
They don't even know what a computer is.
Yeah, right. Like,
What was that lady?
Man.
That lady is fucking retarded.
dude.
Democrat.
But yeah, man, like I remember reading like this tribe, they had to walk 6 miles a day to get to water, to like a river. River is most likely contaminated, right? But that's the only choice they have to bathe and drink. So
So you have to
two
do it.
options, right? Either don't do anything and die, or go to this river with this contaminated water, drink it, and hope that your immune system is strong enough to fight off whatever the fuck is there. And like that's just one aspect of their life.
Yeah,
is getting water.
Imagine you
know what I mean? Like
yeah, walk it back 6 miles and fucking boil it or something. You know what I mean? You're still not done. Like,
like
wild. Boil it, then filter it.
Yeah,
get all the fucking nonsense out of it.
If they even have, the accoutrement to do that.
to do it right.
They've probably figured it out by now. Yeah, because
I mean,
at this point,
it's not super. So it's even just like I follow a bunch of like survival guys. Like,
of course you do
stuff in the woods.
Of course,
and they teach you how to like sanitize water. Like fresh water.
Yeah.
So you boil it. Then you have to run it through a series of filters,
right?
Like man-made filters. So you would use your charcoal,
okay.
From your fire,
right?
As one filter,
okay.
And then put it in because you want to keep bigger, or like bigger, smaller.
Right.
Smaller, and then eventually run it through sand,
and
it comes out pretty much like clear
so
water.
Crazy.
And then you could boil it again if you're really worried about it.
But
still, that whole process.
Yeah, imagine being thirsty as shit and didn't have any fucking do
like, hold on, let me go walk 6 miles, get this water, bring it back to my camp.
Already about
6
to die
miles.
of thirst.
They wait another 6 hours for it to cool down.
It's a 12-mile walk, and then you got another 2 hours of bullshit you got to go through.
See, this is bad because we laugh at that.
No, but like,
but it's true. It's like you're complaining about fucking,
right. That's what we're laughing at.
You're complaining about streaming services,
right?
Yeah. I was watching Dune 2 and my fucking. And
why is this pausing?
And it started lagging. I'm like, what the fuck?
Watching the
it's
game.
coming from space, dude.
It's true. Could you give it a second?
Yeah, give it a second. A good point. It's like we're just sitting in our comfy couches, flat screen TV, and watching the finals. The shit pauses on a 3-point shot. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
The old bar freaks. They shut up.
Yeah, man.
These are soft problems.
That Trump
the tipping?
Yo.
Bro.
I was like,
It's a rat, bro. Listen.
He's in Vegas. Okay, so take that shit with a fucking grain of salt.
True.
Number
Got
one.
my vote.
Because I don't believe that motherfucker at all. But it almost tricked me too until I saw that he was fucking doing that shit in Vegas, which has one of the biggest.
Yeah,
it's all
unions.
I didn't know that was in Vegas. Damn.
Dream killer.
First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get rid of the tipping tax. That's it. I love the way he talks.
I know.
I love the way he talks.
Yeah,
because dude.
No one talks like that.
It's like a comedy show, bro.
It
really is. Like he's doing stand up.
That's
He probably could do it.
No, he just
He
keep
probably
doing
could
this.
do stand-up.
Just keep doing your rallies.
Right.
Because if he starts to concentrate on what he's
Oh yeah,
about, it's a
it's
wrap.
fucked. Yeah.
He needs to be off the cuff. He's like, where am I? All right, I'm in Vegas. A lot of tipped employees, a lot of restaurants. All right, this I got.
The
How
tipping tax.
about Biden shitting himself in Normandy?
No.
Do you see that video?
Did he actually shit
I don't
himself?
know. People think he shit himself. It looked like he shit
They
himself.
made the
Or
baby.
he just
the
paused
face that
and he
baby
did the
make.
babies make.
Yeah. Yeah.
He like bent over, did it, and then Jill walked him off real quick. So he had some kind of episode. We don't know what it was, but if
It's not out of the
that
realm of
looked like a man who
possibility.
shit.
No, he's
That's
done
what
it
I'm saying.
before.
It's not out of the realm of possibility.
No.
Like, this man is old as fuck.
Right.
And he's our president. And I don't know what's...
dude.
We don't have much time.
The fact that they're gonna run him again.
They're killing him themselves. You know how
It's
hard that is
so
on your body?
weird.
You have any idea how hard that is on your body to fucking fly
Dude.
everywhere? He was just
No.
in what did you say? He was just in Normandy? He was in France. So
No, for real, bro. That's a good point.
imagine coming back and your fucking time is fucked up and your sleep's fucked up. You got to do a fucking...
I was watching.
You got to read a teleprompter. Let's
Yeah, somewhere I was watching. They were talking about the presidential schedule.
Yeah, I can't
They
imagine.
say it's insane for anyone to do that. Like to be able to function.
I mean,
like,
look at Obama.
Optimally,
Obama looked 30 years older.
bro.
Yeah,
and
in 4 years.
After 8 years.
Yeah.
8 years. Yeah. So he did.
Crazy. So yeah, imagine this dude. Like, how is he even moving?
Yeah, and when he got in office, how old was Obama? 40-something?
He's 40 something.
Yeah.
But he was in his 40s.
Yeah.
This guy's in his fucking 70s.
Who?
He's 80.
Biden?
He's in his 80s.
He's 80s.
How old
He's
is he now?
82 or 83 years old.
Get out of here.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They're running this man again. What are they doing?
It's on purpose. Bro.
If the world, not even like we get presidential 4 more years, if the world gets 4 more years of Biden, this motherfucker's not gonna be. He's not gonna be around much longer, man.
No, he's not.
Like you said, just the schedule has to be so taxing on his body. Like, look what it did to a young man.
I don't know. I think what they did to Trump with the whole fucking bullshit
Trial.
convention stuff, the trial, it really. I'll tell you what. Like what I started seeing.
81.
He's 81. Yeah.
Jesus, he's 81.
I started seeing.
I didn't think he was in his 80s.
An influx in Black Americans going like being like, I'm fucking with Trump now.
Yeah.
He's a felon.
Yeah.
It's the same
They call
system.
it-
It gave him street
because they
cred.
look at it, like think about it, like it's like the same system that they fucking hate came after this man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
That keep them in this
Exactly.
like in this felony fucking like this felony.
I'm still not on board, by the way.
Dude, a good friend of mine,
What's that?
I'm still not on board with the Trump train.
Trump.
a good friend of mine is a convicted felon from back in the fucking the early 90s, right?
Yeah.
He still has problems getting an apartment,
Anything, yeah.
Crazy.
a fucking loan. Like
Yeah.
you can't vote, dude. This dude, and it was dude. He did like I think like 3 or 4 years or something like that back in the 90s. Got out, owns a fucking business now. He's a fucking like great fucking dad. Everything.
Yeah.
Don't matter.
But this follows you around your entire fucking
Forever.
life.
Forever.
For what?
Yeah.
What's
Right.
the point of it? Let everyone know you're a felon. It's like this weird label, like this fucking douchebag label that
Right.
this system gives to people.
Right.
So props to black people for
They're like, fuck no.
upgrading that.
Yeah.
You a felon? Oh shit, me too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like fuck that.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter.
Take the power away from it.
Yeah,
Make
exactly.
it fucking cool. Like why not? Like
Yeah.
not in a, like I'm not trying to be
And-
a dick,
I
but
know what you're saying.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because they're
fuck
pushing
it.
that. Like
That's what I'm
they're
saying.
really pushing this. He's a felon. He's
Right.
a felon. Like
Yep.
and all these people are like, I'm a felon too.
yeah, like right now,
Right.
Kenny, if you were a business owner,
Yeah.
you'd be like, yeah, that was you were 20 years ago? Like you were a felon? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you committed a crime, now you're 20 years older, 20
You know
years
how
wiser.
easily I could be a
Right.
felon right now.
Yeah.
You just weren't caught, Scott.
That's what I'm saying. I look at him like,
Right.
fucking what the shit that fucking he did? What he
Right.
fucking paid off a fucking porn star? Oh
hooker,
darn.
man.
Yeah, who
he
gives a
basically
fuck?
hired a hooker, right? Like
Yeah. Who cares?
how many people do that shit? And like you said, it's a misdemeanor. Like
You ever,
People
worked
don't
one of our,
become-
you ever worked one of our conventions? How many people do that?
Jesus Christ.
Just saying.
Just saying.
There's tons of felons in that motherfucker.
Facts.
And they're running the world.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about lawyers, doctors, judges.
It's always
They're
the
the biggest-
people that have the highest bullshit.
That's
that
what
are
I
fucking
call
doing
it. I was
this
like,
stuff.
every time they fuck up, like when we have those like lawyer or whatever, like judges, or like we have governors or
Yeah,
whatever,
convention.
mayors.
Yep.
They're like masters of the universe, and they can't fucking remember 2 drinks. So I say that to them. I'm like, masters of the universe, you can't remember 2 things. You only need to remember one because you know what you want. You only need to remember what the other guy wants, right? So what the fuck?
Oh, what was that?
That's what I call it, masters of the universe, man. Lawyers, doctors, judges, all that shit.
Can't remember 2
PhDs
drinks.
can't remember 2 fucking drinks.
I like when they say it like this. Say the drink.
You're
wrong.
just like us.
That's
You're
right.
just like me. Don't look down on me.
Yeah.
You're worse.
You're just like me. Yeah, you're a tad bit worse.
I can do your job. You probably can't do mine.
Exactly.
That's so true.
It is true, man. Yo, but that clip, dude, I reposted on our story the Las Vegas tipping thing
Yeah.
because you're like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, get that out there. Maybe that's something that could be a popular fucking issue. Like,
Could you imagine that if we didn't have a fucking TEPA agreement?
I
would be
think Atlantic
insane.
City. I think Atlantic City should do an autograph.
Like
It's a tourist destination. It's fucking, implement that shit. Like all of Atlantic City money goes to North Jersey.
All of it.
Yeah.
All of it.
Atlantic City.
mean,
might
look at
get
Atlantic
this
City, no
much of the
shit.
fucking
No,
money.
but if we had more money, where do I spend? I spend my money in Atlantic City. I spend my money locally.
Yeah.
So if I had more of it, it would be, you know what I mean?
Right.
It would benefit the community at least.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's our taxes. Like we're talking about the casino tax dollars go to
Yeah.
fucking North. It's
Right.
way more than what we get
yeah.
taxed in tips. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So why not?
That's
Some kind of fucking incentive. You need
interesting.
some kind of incentive right now to work with the general public. They're so angry. They're so
Everybody's pissed off.
everybody's pissed
Yeah,
off. Even
everybody's mad.
driving. Like I've noticed such an uptick on people are fucking nuts, yelling, honking, like
Lady behind me today just
yeah.
blew the horn. Like the light just turned. Now I'm like 5 cars back from the light.
Mm-hmm.
She's behind me, and the light turned green. And you know, like when you're a few cars back, you gotta allow time for other cars to start accelerating, so then we
Yeah.
can go.
So she's not even honking at you. She's honking
No.
at the people
As soon as it
2
turned
cars
green.
ahead of you.
And I looked in the rearview mirror. You know how you look. Okay, I'm looking in the rearview mirror, and she's just like I'm like,
Angry.
oh my god. So yeah. So I just laughed.
Yeah, they
'Cause
give
I'm
you the
like,
dude right. They're quick to flip you the bird.
So maybe half a mile down, everybody's braking again because like somebody's waiting to make a left turn.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's waiting for traffic to stop.
Yeah, yeah.
She blows the horn. She's right behind me. She's blowing the horn again. She swerves to the side to the shoulder, and just blowing the horn. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this lady?
Yeah, they have no patience.
I don't
Like
know
we
if
right
she
here,
was-
right here down West Jersey. You know, you have all the. It's like
Yeah.
a neighborhood, so you have all those stop signs at every
Yeah.
street before you turn. Nobody uses them stop signs. They jump right in front of you, man. Like I don't drive that fast. You know what I mean? Like Jess
Yeah.
used to always make fun of me. She's like, "Oh, you drive like a grandma." I'm like, "Yes, just so I can stop." Like because they're able to stop, right? So I was going down English Creek, and this lady comes out of ShopRite and like literally cuts me off to the point where I had to like slam on my brakes. I didn't honk at her.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. I slammed on my brakes, and she was coming this. So I was like this as she was turning, so I could have like T-boned her like
Right,
real
right.
easy. Stop, and I'm like right behind her. So she slows down and starts fucking yelling at me.
And you didn't even do anything.
No, I was like, I prevented the fucking accident, bitch. You almost caused it. Like, you're mad at me, and I didn't honk.
you
I
didn't blow
just
your
fucking
horn.
going like this in the rearview mirror, like fuck you, and I'm like confused. Like I'm like,
I'm glad you brought this up because I want to
but
talk
I
about
just
this for a
avoided traffic. Like, you know what I mean?
Dude.
Like,
Americans can't drive.
Especially Americans from Pennsylvania.
Yo, and Virginia.
dude, they're
And
the
New
worst.
Everyone except for people from New Jersey can't drive.
New Jersey.
That's it. But I'm looking at. I don't know if you ever seen this video. There's this video of someone videoing, I guess, the autobahn in Germany, and over there, you don't get in the fucking left lane unless you're moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, cause they got all types of cars. I mean, you got cars doing 100 plus in those lanes, and if you get over there, you're trying to pass somebody, and you get right back
back over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I'm looking at this, and I'm like, Americans could never.
It's the
We
weirdest
could
thing.
never, bro. Like we take driving such like it's like we're not in deadly weapons, like navigating these things. Like we just it's so flippant the way we treat driving.
Well, what I'm so confused
Just
about,
like we do it everything.
and I'm pretty sure it's the same in every state. Like you you use the left lane to
pass
pass.
on the left, right?
You know, if you want to kind of take it easy, you're in the right hand lane. If you're kind of just chilling in the middle.
Yeah,
You're
that's
keeping up with traffic,
That's
right?
everywhere.
What is it about people from New York
And Pennsylvania.
having
Yeah,
to
and
stay in that left lane
Pennsylvania. Yeah, I know.
and not moving over?
No, and not going fast, like
No.
not keeping up with traffic.
No, like
you're
they're
getting past
holding
in
it
the
up.
middle.
Right.
They're holding it up.
So I've been very aggressive now about it. Now that I have a nice big huge truck, and I
Yeah,
get
wait till I get
right up
mine. I'm
on
gonna
them,
be
and
the
I just
same way.
put my fucking high beams right in their fucking mirror
Oh,
until
yeah.
they move over.
Oh, and it's right there in their eyes
Yeah.
too. 'Cause
Yeah.
the truck is.
And they get super fucking mad, and I'm like, "You're the
You're the
problem.
dumbass.
You're the one doing
You're
that
stopping
shit.
all of these other people from passing."
Right.
Yeah.
And then I purposely do it, get past them, and then come right in back. In the
Yeah,
middle
my
lane.
sister,
Yeah, yeah.
my sister's friend Gina said that shit to somebody yesterday. We went to the comedy show. Remember?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was
yeah.
in
Yeah,
Philly.
we gotta talk about that.
This, they did really well. She did really well.
Good.
Amy Cologne, look out for her,
Amy Cologne, let's get it.
comedian.
Oh, it's pronounced colon.
So we're
Cologne.
we're like you know, everybody gets out of the club and we're on the sidewalk. So there's a bunch of us and we're just talking. And there's people on the other side like smoking cigarettes and stuff, you know what I mean? So yeah, the sidewalk's kind of congested. So some lady walking by, she's like, stop blocking, you know, the sidewalks. And she's like, stay out of our left lanes. She said it loud as fuck. I was like,
That is
where did you pick?
that is perfect.
She said, stop blocking our sidewalks. That's what she didn't say you're from New Jersey or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because she didn't know, you know what I mean? She goes, stop blocking our sidewalks. Like she kind of knew that we weren't from there, but
Yeah.
not sure where. She goes, stay out of our left lanes.
That
Like,
is
just
so
yells
great.
it at her.
Perfect
It was
comment.
great
Oh
right
my
away
God.
too.
Perfect
I was like,
perfect
oh,
comeback.
yes,
Ah,
it was.
That
Nobody had
is-
shit to
that
say.
is
The
spectacular.
bouncer was laughing like, 'cause he knows.
He's like, yeah,
Some
he's like,
people
I do
know.
that. He's probably like, I do that.
So I know you had Cannon's birthday. Happy birthday, Can.
Yes. Big Doug. My God.
And Scott forgot. But
I
you know
totally
the
forgot.
what was crazy, we didn't research helium because we
Yeah.
could have paid just a little bit extra, and Donnell Rollins is after her, after them. So we had like an hour hiatus. We could have gone to eat and then go right back in.
Damn.
I was like, damn, we got to research more.
Yeah, right.
What's the specifics? But it was
That
a good. It
would've
was a
been
good show. They had a good set. It was good.
Good.
I like that club. I'd never been there before. It was
It's
awesome.
cool. It's a cool
Helium
place.
in Philly.
Yeah, it's a good place to see.
I know
a
they
show.
have tons of.
I'm about to say there's a lot
comedy.
of them.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of comedy clubs there, but
Yeah.
yeah. So Donnell Rollins was there yesterday. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I saw him in New York like years ago. It was
Mm-hmm.
you know, right after Chappelle Show kind of stopped. I mean, that was kind of that's a big fucking hiatus. That was a 10-year hiatus. So
I wish I would have sent you the picture, but they have like they have like the glass encasings of everybody's signature.
Yeah.
They had a night where they had a crazy lineup where like 3 of them are now deceased. Like it was like Patrice O'Neal, Greg Giraldo, a bunch of like Charlie Murphy.
Damn.
That was the lineup like one night, and they had all their signatures
That's
on this
cool.
poster. Isn't that fucking great? I'm like, damn, it's fucking wild. I'll send you the picture as soon as we're done this thing. But so go ahead. What were you gonna? You you forgot about your talking point. My bad. We were still talking about driving.
Oh
and
yeah.
all
So
that
I
stuff.
saw this. I saw this really funny. I don't know if it was like a meme or a post or something like that. And it was like this dude talking about. He's like, I accidentally cut this guy off today, and he wailed on his horn. He's like, and he went to go past. He went around me to go past me, and I fully expected him to give me the finger, but instead he gave me the thumbs down. And he's like, and it hurt so much more.
Like, have you ever seen Key and Peele? You ever see what Key and Peele were talking about that? And he was like, because they're like best friends. So they would drive together to these comedy shows. They're trying to make it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they were like, was it Keegan Michael Key? Is it Keegan? Keegan Michael Key, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't curse. He doesn't like to curse, right? So he comes out, he gets road rage. He comes out,
this shit
and he's
is
like, he
great.
comes out with the most fun, he's like the funniest shit. And he'll pull up to people and he'll go, selfish. Just drive away.
Selfish.
It was so great, but it probably would hurt you way
Yeah,
more
like,
than
right.
the finger.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm a fucking douchebag.
Right, right.
It's like, why
Give me
didn't you
the finger.
why didn't you just give me the finger? Don't call me selfish. I'm just
Selfish.
trying to be a good dad.
Aw. Yeah, it's like getting yelled at by your dad.
Right? You
Selfish.
get reprimanded, dude.
Yeah, you're like, oh,
That's crazy.
I don't like that.
Disappointment.
He gets the thumb down.
Thumbs down. Like you said, it hurt more.
More.
He's like,
You're
fucking
fully
loser.
expecting the bird.
Yep.
You-
Like you're excited about getting the finger. You're
We
like,
should
come on,
start,
right,
we should
right.
start thinking of
You're
more
gonna give it back.
words.
Like, oh, like you're giving the guy the finger as he's going by.
Right, he's
But
giving
he's giving you the thumb. You're like, oh, put that
That's
away.
fucking funny. Thumbs down. That's great. He's like, roll the window down. Selfish.
Selfish.
That was great.
So, did you guys do anything after? Did you go
We
any
went to
cool
eat after,
spots,
but
any-
we didn't go anywhere in Philly
Oh, okay.
because it's hard. My sister is. I got to get her a magic 8-ball or something. She can't make a decision. Save her life.
She's one of those.
And she'll just get into another conversation and another conversation, and you're sitting there starving, and then everybody calls you an asshole because you want to get this moving.
Right.
You can talk at dinner.
Right. Can we just go there though?
Can we just go? So as soon as she
Hey,
goes,
man, what do you want?
she goes, "You want to go eat?" I was like, "Nope, we're going home." And
Not with you.
I could just see him doing that.
I did, just like that.
I know. I can
She's
see
like, "You guys
it.
want to go eat or something?" And shut her down. Nope. Come on, Jess.
Come on, Jess.
Get in the car.
Get in the car.
Oh my
That was an
God.
ordeal too. Like we went to like they have like parking around there. It's fucking Philly, and everything's fucking sold out on Sunday night for some reason. So Jess got on an app that had the parking lot like right next. It was literally half a block
Nice.
down, and she paid. You know what I mean? And the dude was like, "No, we don't have any more spots." And Jess was like, "Already paid," and he was like, "You had to move the fucking cone and shit." And people were honking at us and shit.
Already paid.
Yeah, so then he didn't give us a slip. So when we came back, we had to show him the thing again. And he was like, "Where's your slip?" And we're like, "We didn't get you. You didn't give us one." And he's like, we always give a slip. And I was like, we just saw you take 3 cars and not give them a slip. So,
We always give a
so
slip.
go get my car. I still gave him $10. I was like,
love people,
man. Give him the $10. And I was like, it's a red, Honda Passport. And he's like, okay. And that shit came back right away.
Word.
But they had no sense of urgency. Like, out of all the people that picked up their cars, I saw one other person give them money, right?
Okay.
So I gave him money.
Oh, yeah,
He
it's
got
almost
my
like
shit right away.
an incentive would make him work faster.
Yeah, but the more cars you get out of there,
crazy.
the more cars you get out of there, more cars you get in there, and the more possibilities of somebody giving you something.
Right.
I get
Like,
it, but
how
at the same
can
time,
you-
like, you get. It's like when, dude, it's the same thing. Like when we're behind the bar and we have a bunch of stiffs. And you're like, you
Yeah.
get jaded. You're like, dude, fuck this, man. I don't even fucking want fuck this
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with these people?
But you don't
Yeah.
work faster. All I want to do is move on to the next
Get to the
person.
Yeah. You start looking for the next person, but there's
Right.
no one there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna rush for no customers. You know what I mean?
I get- I see
but
what you're
we were
saying.
there
I
was
see
a
what you're
bunch of
saying.
people waiting for their cars, and he was just chilling. You know what I mean? He's kind of like
Yeah,
just going
yeah.
one at a time, like you know what I mean.
Well, but he's probably doing the like playing off the average. He's like, all right, one of these people is going to give me $10, right?
Yeah.
One out of every, let's say, 20 cars is going to give me $10.
Yeah.
So he's like, I can only move these things so fucking fast. So why
yeah,
kill
but
myself?
They needed a better system. There was 2 of them. They should have been, I just think getting to the next car is your
Right.
Getting to the next tip should be my motivation. You know what I mean?
Right,
Because you
right.
see, like, the valet guys we work with, those
Dude.
motherfuckers are sprinting
running
to cars.
Their shoes are jacked
Dude,
most of the time.
I did
like
that
I
shit
seen them
there.
in like where we eat, like in the cafeteria and shit. And they're fucking like their shoes. They always have sneakers
But
and fucking.
everybody's tipping them for the
Yeah.
most part.
Well,
for the most part.
At
I mean,
least
Yeah.
in the law of averages, the more cars you do, the more
right.
money you're gonna
Yeah,
make. So
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's everywhere. Almost like there's no sense of
So
urgency anywhere.
valet is a different thing because they're actually going like the whole point of it is to like drop your car one place
Yeah.
and pick it up in the same, right?
Yeah.
These parking lot valets where they fucking like Doc's Oyster House is a perfect example. Every time you fucking go there, you park your car, you literally pull into the parking lot,
Yeah.
and they park it
They
in
park
the
it right
parking
there.
spot that's right next to you that you could have just pulled into.
Dude, I think the same thing. Like I'm like, I could just do this.
Dogs.
Like so, I just tipped you to move my car 20 feet.
Yeah. $5 too.
And of course, I'm always gonna tip them because
I'm always gonna tip,
They're,
yeah.
they're doing a job, and it's not their fault that the parking lot. This
Right.
whole thing is set up the way it is.
Right.
But I'm like, this
It's
is
still-
so fucking
it's
dumb.
Still hilarious.
Yeah. Their parking lot literally is like the size of this basement,
It's so small. And they have valet for
and they have a
it.
valet.
It's tiny, dude.
Like, I'm not going to fucking Kingdom Come to
That's
get
how
this
they
fucking car.
dude. That's how they class it up.
You know, it's not a
It's a classy joint.
it's not a parking garage though.
It's so funny. It's so
That's
funny
so-
because
it is.
even if he was just directing us, you know what I mean? Like, okay,
Yeah,
pull in
yeah,
here,
yeah.
give me your keys.
Right.
I'm gonna tip you,
Right.
but you know what I mean? Like, I'm not
Yeah,
tipping you to
yeah.
move my car 20 feet. You know what I mean?
Literally, I'm not even lying. Dude,
I
the one
just-
time I pulled in and he pulled it right into the spot that I was in front of. All I had to do was turn my wheel and press the gas for 2 seconds.
Dude, I've done that. I used to love doing valet. I did valet at like 3 different casinos. I did it.
Hey, man.
Did it.
Burp.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I did it at the spot in 2003.
When we first opened?
2004, Yep,
God damn.
killing it.
Yeah, of course.
And you're running. I mean, you're run that.
Why did you ever leave?
I got fired.
Oh God! Oh, you didn't leave.
Microphone's trying to give me a head.
So
I told you your microphone's gay.
I say, let it.
It is Pride Month.
Yeah, we're all.
Shout outs.
Shout out to Pride Month.
Shout out to Pride Month.
What's going on here? Oh, this fell out.
I don't know. That was on the table, but you just got to lock shit up somehow.
Keep talking.
Remember, there's at every joint there's something to make it tighter. But anyway, so you worked the ballet.
I did it. Yeah, and dude, their garage, the underground valet garage, is, as you can imagine, massive.
Massive.
Yeah.
When you got to go get what's called a front, where you going to get the person's car and bring it to the front.
Front.
Yeah. Dude,
I
we
was
would
just
literally
frontin'.
be. Now there's some that, kind of take their time, and there's others like me and a few of the other guys. We were doing it
Running.
We were running, sprinting, just trying to get to the next. You said, get to the next car.
Get to the next car. Get to the next car.
Because of course, we made the most. The people who are hustling the most make the most money.
Yeah.
But we would be drenched and sweat.
Dude, I can't imagine, especially in the summertime.
Summer.
Oh, dude. But yeah, valet. Here's a tip for you guys. If you park your car,
It's about the snore time, so we got to turn his volume up.
I'll turn him up when he starts. Let me know. I'll turn it up.
Good.
if you valet your car, I hate to do this to the valet attendants.
It's all right.
Got to be honest though.
Yeah, do it.
Your car
It's now
may
their
not
toy.
be taken care of the way you would like it to.
I've seen these motherfuckers drive in the
Listen,
fucking garage.
Well,
Bro.
I don't have a nice car, so I'm not worried about it.
All you
Like,
hear
very
is
average.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god,
Screeching,
the garage down there's all you heard. Skrrr. Drag race, like literally, it's a lot that goes down. Like we would get. I remember me and this dude. I had a CL 600, which is a Benz they don't even make anymore, but it was a big V12 engine. It's one of the fastest Benz. It's a big coupe. It's like back then, it's like 03, 04. That joint probably had like 550, almost 600 horsepower. And it was a vet. And they have like 5 long ass aisles. And so now the cars are parked between the aisles. So we line up at the back,
You racing? Oh my god!
race all the way to the end.
In the garage, Jesus.
In the
Christ.
garage. Doing burnouts and stuff. Like if you got a nice car, dude, if you're going to valet, this is the move.
And you quit? Why?
Got caught doing
keep that shit out front, son.
That's what you do.
Yep.
If you got enough money to have a very, very, very nice car, you got a 20 at least to give the attendant. Can you keep it up top for me? Toss them at least 20, and they'll usually keep it there.
Yeah.
But yeah, because they at that point they're not going to drive it. They're literally just moving it a few feet. But if you valet it, you valet like a Porsche or like a Lambo or something like that, and you don't tell them to keep it up or anything fast, it's going to get driven.
It's a wrap.
It's going to get driven.
Like Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Dude, there was one at Caesars because I was
Remember, he was like,
valet there.
they drove it all over the fucking city. He's like, looking at the
Dude, there was
At the
dudes,
odometer.
when I worked at Caesars, there were dudes that I'd never done this. This is just I was just too afraid of accidentally crashing somebody's car and it's happening. But they would come out of Caesars and shoot up the expressway to the first toll and then like the Pleasantville exit coming and then come back. Like just open that shit, do like $150 down. I'm like, I knew a dude that used to do it all the time. Like, dude, your days are numbered.
Yeah, 100%.
Like,
you're out of your mind.
insane, bro.
That's like some fucking like Ferris Bueller's fucking shit
Yeah,
right there.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Like,
Remember
It's
they were
not as
hopping shit?
crazy, but that's fucking nuts, dude.
Take it up the expressway to the toll, turn around, shoot back, and then park it.
I would be 100% okay if that dude caught an ass beating from the fucking car owner.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
think everyone would be fucking okay.
Somebody did it. How about this? Somebody did it and crashed somebody's car on the expressway.
Oh,
That's insane.
Fire charges
stolen.
pressed. Yeah, like,
it's a stolen vehicle
vehicle at
charge.
that
Yeah.
point,
yeah.
That happened to a valet in Miami recently. Did you see that?
Really?
The Lambo
No.
caught on fire because he was stopped and letting like people cross, and like I guess a group of girls were crossing, so he was like
Yeah.
revving up the
Oh
engine,
my God.
and it fucking caught fire, dude. So his Lambo burned.
But you gotta choke.
He got out. He
motherfucker
got out.
like
He
this,
was like,
bro.
he was freaking out. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Of course.
Dumbass.
You just lost your job and
Why do that? It's like-
imagine paying that back. Like how it's gonna take you forever.
Bro, they used to have, like at Caesars, so they didn't have enough space there. I don't know how they do it now. This is back in 2005, right before I started working at 4040. They used to have a part of the parking garage was used for valet, and then they had a lot down, all the way down by Claridge.
Sheesh.
It was called Traymore because it used to be the Hotel Traymore. It used to
Yes,
be down there.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So the parking lot, they had an open air lot there. So you had to drive all the way down there. That was
He's like, that was fun.
that was a good time.
But walking back,
we had
or running back
Nah, so you would only go down there if you had a car
to get.
Yeah. Yeah, I had this Porsche one time. It was a good time. Porsche 911 Turbo. You can't really do much on Pacific though. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
It's pretty limited.
You could do a quick little, maybe 0 to
what I
quick
said.
40
You're like,
before you got to hit the brakes hard for the next light.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jitneys and shit be trying to kill you.
yeah, dude. Yeah,
Those are crazy drivers.
valet is it's an interesting job. It's fun if you love cars. It's fun, but like valet attendants, you guys should just try to take care of the cars, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Don't-
like I wonder what
like,
the requirements are. Like you know how to drive stick, you're in.
Yeah,
At this point,
that's really it.
Right.
Like if you don't, if they check your license, of course. If you have a clean license and you know how to drive stick, you're good. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
wild.
Yeah, and then here's the crazy part: they don't check if you know how to drive a stick. There's no driving test to pass.
but they
Which
just
there
ask
should
you?
be. There should be a driving
Yeah,
test
of
to be a
course.
valet attendant. There's no. I've never seen. I've worked like 6 valet jobs. I never had no driving test. They just ask you, "Can you drive it?" And you say yes.
And
like,
you only have to be 18.
yeah,
That's the worst part.
that's right.
that is terrifying.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah,
Why on valet, motherfucker?
Yeah,
I valet all
dude.
the time, but I don't have I don't have anything expensive that you're gonna be like, oh man, it's gonna be so much fun to drive. Plus I tip right away, so I'm like, here you
Yeah.
go, take care of my shit.
Dude, I remember we had this.
I always count my change.
Had this Maybach.
I always count my
I mean, this moron valet parked his Maybach, like valeted it, let it just regular valet.
But what do you do with the Maybach?
You fucking leave that shit up top.
Oh well, you like. I wonder how many people don't know that trick.
That's crazy to come to a casino and see all these cars up there. And
If you got a Maybach,
yeah,
you should be coming out with 100.
You know what I'm saying?
Leave my shit right,
Right.
there. Matter of fact, tell me where to put it. You don't
But I-
got to get in.
right. But I
That's what is it, $1 million car? $500,000?
a half. Yeah.
$500,000 car?
Yep.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah, you just valet. Come on.
You deserve everything that happens.
Yeah,
So,
exactly,
I-
exactly.
For buying that car.
Buy another one, you rich motherfucker.
So I valet it, right? And it was like a super slow day. And the dude had fucking Chappelle Show on the TVs in the back. So I was just chilling. I didn't touch anything. I just reclined the seat and just watched the Chappelle Show in there for like an hour and a half.
Jesus Christ.
I took care of his car. He, you know what I mean? I didn't do anything. I was very careful with it because I'm not
Dude, I'd be
like first off
scared.
for the price of that car for what it is, and because I really enjoy cars. Like I really
You appreciate
I appreciate
the
the fact that I was
craftsmanship of
even
that car.
able to be in it. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, this shit is beautiful. But yeah, I was like, this is so nice. I was just in the back, just chilling, watching this shit. I just
Dude,
got
you
out.
fall asleep back there, man.
Yeah.
You should have a driver if you have a Maybach. You shouldn't even be driving
Yeah.
it. What's the point? You can't
Yeah.
even enjoy it.
Yeah.
Why would you
Right.
have that kind of car?
Nah, you do. You need
right?
somebody.
It has curtains and shit, right?
Yeah.
It's like fuck.
It's everything.
There's
it's like,
curtains.
it's like a first class, like a not even no. That's
It's like a jet
That's
back
actually
there.
disrespectful to a Maybach to say it's like a first class. It's like an Emirates private cabin.
But that's what I mean. But the back seats are like captain's chairs.
Yeah,
like,
and they
you know, you're like
fully
chilling,
reclined,
yeah.
champagne cooler, fucking
It's like a limo back there, dude.
dude. It's
But
like the
that's what
most
I'm saying.
luxurious.
But
shit
if you
ever.
have that car, you should not be driving. The owner should not be driving that car.
no,
Yeah, it's like
you don't have
porn.
enough. You can't afford it if you can't afford to pay a fucking driver. That's,
Right.
That's
Yeah,
how
there you
I
go.
feel.
yeah, and if you can afford
that's
half
what I
$1
wanna
million
do.
for a car, you got to be able to.
But that's what I want to
to
do. I want to be sitting in the back chilling.
Yeah.
I don't want to be driving that bitch.
It's just like I would have it for the times where I just want to be driven. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm a driver. Like I like to drive.
Yeah, but you like to drive.
But yeah, if I'm going somewhere, you know what I mean, real nice, or I just feel like being driven in some luxurious shit.
or you got to, or you want to wear like if you're
wanna
wearing
wear
some
some-
nice
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, you want to chill in the back. You know.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Instead of getting
I
up,
hate driving all dressed up.
yeah, I hate
right?
it.
You know what I
hate
mean?
it.
It really is
I
the
don't
worst.
like getting dressed up to begin with.
Right, right.
You know,
So
I know.
Yeah, driving with like a suit jacket on, and
He tried to
it's
forget his
like-
tie on our photo shoot. I was like, nah, motherfucker. I got another black tie.
He tried to forget his tie.
I got another black tie.
He's like, you're on to me.
like, damn it.
So when my neighbor passed away, shout out to Dom, Big Dom, rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Damn. Rest in peace, Big Dom.
He's one of his requests for his funeral. He's like, no one gets dressed up. He's like, I hate getting dressed up. I don't want anyone to get dressed up for my funeral.
Word.
So everyone's wearing like hockey jerseys and shit like that. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
Yeah,
At least they
that's
honored
fucking
it.
dope. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, have you guys ever have you ever seen any of these videos on the internet where these people have, I guess they have these crazy funeral requests, how they want to be. There's this one dude, he wanted to be on his motorcycle.
Oh, God. That's so terrifying. It's terrifying. It's so morbid. What are they playing, Freebird?
I looked at, I couldn't believe. I was like, I thought it was a joke. And I'm like, this is real. This guy's really. They got him hunched over, with the helmet on. I'm like,
I don't think he needs a helmet.
all right.
Remember the dude with the glasses
Saying.
that was posted up in the corner? That's how he wanted to be.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh
He's
yeah,
like this. He's posted up in the corner with sunglasses. So everybody parties.
That's awesome.
That's
I
the same.
couldn't go to that.
That's awesome. That right there.
They're
Posted
like,
up
this
in the
is
corner.
exactly how he would be alive. Like posted up in the
Right,
corner
right.
at a party
Posted-
with his sunglasses on, and he's like this, but he's like leaning.
I always said I wanted someone to like kind of like do
Fucking
like,
terrible.
I want someone to do kind of like a weekend at Bernie's with me.
Oh
Like just
my
like
God.
strap my
Who would
legs.
you
like,
find to do that? Who would you find to do that?
Yeah, wave like, pull, like hey! Take me to the beach. I hate the beach, so maybe don't take me to the beach. Take me somewhere else.
Who hates the beach?
Scott,
Fucking boring, dude.
Dude, it's so relaxing. And fucking
guess, man, I can
sounds
sit
and-
somewhere else.
I know you. I mean, yeah, you get sand in your ass,
I
but
can sit somewhere else.
you just want to listen to waves.
I'll tell you what ruined it for me, man. The one time I remember, like, remember how everyone used to go down to the fucking cove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was like a big thing because I had the 4x4 pass.
The
and shit.
brigantine.
Yeah.
So we just all
Yeah.
drive down there, right? So there was
times.
one like Hannon was fucking there and all that like all the people from the club that we worked in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like the first club. And I was like all pumped. I was like, all right, cool. Like, everyone's going. I was like, all right, shit, cool. I show up and they're playing the same fucking music that we were listening to the night before we were working. I was like, you guys all suck. I'm fucking over here now. I moved my fucking truck.
I'm fucking over here.
And I put on fucking reggae music. I'm
that
like, you guys
ruined the
suck.
beach.
Yeah.
You guys want to listen to fucking Cascade?
You can't blame the beach for that, Scott.
It's the beach's fault.
No, it's not.
It's the beach's fault.
You cannot blame the beach
Because those
for
are the
that.
type of people who go to the beach.
The beach
I
did it.
rebuke
Those are
your
beach
beach
people right
hatred.
there.
I rebuke it.
North Jersey beach people are the worst.
North Jersey beach people.
They're the fucking worst.
They want to listen to techno.
They listen to
They want to
techno.
listen to techno.
Yes.
Others.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
Then you have the fucking old fat people who listen to Jimmy Buffett. No one wants to listen to that fucking shit either.
The songs were horrible.
They're all fucking stupid. Cheeseburger in paradise.
So dumb.
Fuck you talking about?
It's so dumb.
The fuck are you talking about?
Reggae,
dude?
I get. I love.
Yeah.
I love. That's
Reggae
what I
is-
listen
I want
to.
to listen to songs.
That's
about
what I listen to
slavery
in the summer.
when I'm on the beach.
In the summer, I'm so sad that my CD player doesn't work. Scott used to burn a bunch of the CDs for me.
You're so sick.
People don't realize a lot of reggae is about slavery.
It's about
a lot of it. They don't realize they're sitting like white people are sitting there like,
yeah. Yeah, it's about struggle, bitch. Like
you listen to these lyrics
like
at all?
most of the origin of most black music is about like pain and struggle.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It just sounds cool.
It just sounds
We just
great.
make the shit
Yeah.
sound cool. You know
Well,
what
that's
I
how
mean?
you get through those fucking hard times, man.
That's it.
No,
I can't fucking
I agree.
imagine. Like,
It's funny because a lot of reggae is very speaking of Pride Month, very anti.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Jamaicans
yo.
do not like the gays.
Bro.
they don't love the gays.
I remember when I found out that Chi Man song, what they were
Oh, yeah.
saying. I was like, oh shit.
It's insane. Some of the shit that
I
they
told
say.
you a story about that manager, right?
Yeah.
The one
Yes.
manager we had.
Yes.
Yes.
You're like, you know what you're singing, right?
Yeah, you told
Yeah.
him. It's like
So rough story. I'll give it out here. We had a homosexual manager, right?
a gay homosexual.
A gay
woman.
homo-
A gay homosexual.
That means he's straight.
He was. And that TOK
They
song,
cancel each other.
Double
out.
negative.
that Chichiman TOK song came on, and he came up to the bar and
he
he
was
sings, like,
singing
"I
it.
love this song."
Oh no, you
And
don't,
I'm like,
sir.
"You sure about that?"
You shouldn't.
I was like, "I think I need to tell you what this song is about. I feel it because I feel like you're gonna be singing this to the wrong person,
To the wrong person.
in front of the wrong people, and they're gonna
Oh.
be looking at you
like you're
completely
crazy.
sideways."
Like, yeah.
I
what?
told him, he's like,
Yeah.
"It means what?" I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
fire make them burn them." You know what that means?
That means you were kindling.
It means you can burn in hell, dude.
It means you
It
were
means
kindling.
you're kindling.
Jesus.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's like people don't know. Like, you know, like you said, it just sounds cool.
Yeah. How about the how about that video I sent you guys about the
You send so many.
the-
We send so many,
I
so you
know.
got to
Yeah.
No, I
be
know.
specific.
Yeah, my bad. But the lesbians that didn't know that Palestinian was anti.
That had to be fucking satire.
I don't think so.
If
You don't
it
think it was a
wasn't, that
joke?
is the saddest thing ever.
It's sad. Yeah.
No, because there's morons. There's, not just gay, straight. There's morons everywhere, and they were just morons. Like they just want to stand for something that they don't understand because it's cool.
It-
You know what I mean?
It was like the
or
whole.
they think it's cool.
It was the Queers for Palestine thing. Right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I heard there's a new group coming up. It's called Jews for Nazis. It's fucking can't wait.
It's the same thing.
It's the same fucking thing.
It is. It really is.
It's the
It
same
really is.
thing,
It's the
man.
same thing.
It's amazing. It's amazing how fucking ignorant people.
It's crazy. It was a drag queen interviewing the
Yeah.
girl, saying that, like, yeah, she's like at least she knew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, at least she was aware of what the fuck, how it goes over there.
Dude, like
Couldn't live the lifestyle you're living
no, man. Like
in this land. You want to be free.
Right.
Free. Free them.
Oh yeah. I didn't know that. That's interesting. She's kept saying, "That's
Interesting.
The best was that she said she did I guess she said she did a study, like a semester abroad in the Middle
Yeah,
East.
yeah. That was.
Where?
what did you
First of
study?
all, where?
It wasn't the Middle East. It
Where
could've
and
been.
what? Yeah, exactly. It could have been the middle.
could've
Where
been
did
the
you
Middle
go
East.
in the Middle East?
Yeah. It wasn't. Yeah. You got
Ohio is not the Middle
Yeah, I'm
East.
about to say,
Unless
you got your
didn't tell-
regions
yeah,
fucked
but
up.
unless you didn't tell anybody, it's not like you were displaying your lesbianisms out there either. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you had
That's
girlfriends.
true,
You're
too.
not walking hand in hand with another
Yeah.
girl. Like,
That's true.
you know what I
That's a
mean?
good
You
point.
just didn't know because you didn't
Yeah,
portray that
they
out
weren't
there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So, but like you said, it goes back to the fucking. It's ignorant to not know that. Like, how do I know that? I don't, like,
I don't know shit.
I don't know shit. Exactly.
It's just she even said she was like, well, a friend told me to support it. It's like,
Oh, let's do the beers. Sorry, I'm gonna grab a beer real quick
Oh yes.
before we get.
So
So Scott
excited.
check his clock. So I'm
Wow, what time you got to roll?
I got about 20 minutes.
Okay.
But you guys can keep going if you want.
Word. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's just people don't. We just no. I'm just trying to think of what I'm trying to say. Like people don't.
You know what? Give me one. Fuck it.
Hey,
I gotta go to the doctor. I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference.
No. You got your gyno. You
Got my gyno
your
appointment.
OBGYN appointment.
I'll breathe my beer breath on my new doctor.
beer breath.
Thank you, sir.
I've already identified your first problem.
Did you come here drunk? Yeah. This is what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
I had a few Chardonnays. What of it?
What of it? I love that line. What of it?
What of it? Have you been drinking?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what that shows. Yo, we gotta watch this shit. There was this so Piers Morgan, right? You guys familiar?
Yeah.
Piers.
Yeah, we hate that guy.
Yeah. I don't care for him.
I what I do like about him is he's.
I don't
I don't
mind
agree
him.
of everything he fucking says, but some of the times he pushes people.
He does.
He pushes people on their bullshit, and it's like, all right, cool. Like you can believe whatever you want to fucking believe, but also don't be a fucking hypocrite.
But also, he brings up issues that he's not very well versed in, and so he gets pushed and he gets all
Yeah.
he doesn't know what to do.
yeah,
Piers, I don't like you. I know you watching.
I know you watch him.
I know you watching, motherfucker.
Yeah, man. It's
Is he
just
snoring yet? Or he just dreaming?
nah. He's just.
He was dreaming earlier.
I saw him. Yeah.
just took a nice deep
He's
breath.
in his REM sleep right now.
Fucking eyes are twitching.
What do dogs dream about? Anyway. I don't know. No, he had this panel on, and it was you guys know Riley Gaines?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't, but God,
she's the swimmer.
She's a swimmer
Oh,
that
yes,
got
yes.
beat by the dude.
I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah,
And
Beat by with a chick with the dick.
yeah. So she was the one that said we should eliminate Special Olympics and just let them compete against each other, right? And the kid was like, it's interesting. You don't know what to fucking say. I know exactly what you're talking about.
but he had a panel. It was Piers, Riley Gaines, and a woman. She has this, I think, a podcast called like the Bituation Room or something like that. But she's like,
It's pretty genius.
yeah. I thought so. Then after I
I thought she was genius, and then she started talking.
Yeah, she started talking.
Then she
Here's
spoke.
what I don't understand. They started bringing up the issue of trans athletes in sports. Okay. This should be very simple. And it shouldn't be transphobic that we should not allow someone who was born a man that is,
Transitioning to a woman.
transitioning to become a woman to compete against naturally born women.
Yeah.
It's but you should saw the mental gymnastics.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that they
they
were
go.
doing.
They jump through hoops. They
'Cause I
call it.
haven't-
They call it high school level biology. Like, it's just biology.
It's just
biology.
what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a fact.
And this is the easiest way to prove it. You don't see it the other way around.
No,
And that's what they were saying.
Exactly.
They were saying
It only goes one way.
Right.
It never goes the other.
right.
So
You don't
where
see
and
women transitioning to men trying to compete against men, 'cause
breaking
they
every single fucking record.
right because they know.
They just had the high school kid that beat all the girls by like
Oh yeah, yep,
4 seconds
yep.
or
and
something.
They booed him.
And they boot him.
Hard.
And then he's all upset. Well, she's all upset.
Hey,
But her time was also 3 seconds slower than the slowest man in that same race.
See.
Come
Like-
on, man.
Like what?
what else? What other
I don't know.
like metric do you need
Yeah,
to prove
and
this?
why does there need to be any conversation after that? But they're like, no. Well,
We're
You
not
should-
saying that he's transitioning to be better at sports.
right.
Like, that's not
Exactly.
Nobody's gonna fucking transition to a woman to go to the Olympics.
But they're 100%
But they-
taking advantage of the
they're
fact
definitely taking
Absolutely.
advantage of the fact. Yeah.
that this is somehow acceptable. You know, and the NCAA, fuck you, dude. You're allowing this shit.
Oh, my God.
You're the ones who should be standing up, being all
right.
scared and fucking being a bunch of pussies about it.
Yeah.
You're ruining college sports.
Yeah.
Ruining it.
They really are, and it's mind blowing to hear them talk about it because there was it was a gay dude on the panel, and he was like, "Oh, here comes the transphobia." We're like, I
The
feel like
blonde
you
kid,
guys
right?
aren't that smart,
No, they're not. It's a buzzword
Because-
to try to invalidate.
right?
And a
because
solid
you
opinion.
just don't like what we're saying,
Yeah.
but you don't have any facts to really back up how you feel because it's emotion.
It's
now,
emotion,
Now you
exactly.
just say, "Oh, that's always the fallback."
But you can't.
That
you
shuts
can't even.
everybody up.
But you can't even accept that it's an emotion.
right?
Like, accept that that's how you feel.
Right, just say-
that's not how it is.
Right, I would respect you more if you was like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know
I
what?
just feel like
I
that.
just feel like that. It just makes me feel bad because I am whatever. Oh, I get that. I can understand how that feels. Like your feelings might be a little ruffled. It feels transfer, but it's not when you look at it on its face.
It's a statistic.
It's right, and it's just the way men and women are built in terms of physicality. That's it. Men are dominant. That's not misogynistic to say. No, like it's just a fact.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like women can bear children, men can't. That's not saying women are like I'm a feminist or women are superior because they can bear children, like which is the most important thing probably that humans can do. We all have different things, different jobs, different, types of status in this world and what we are. Like it's not transphobic to say,
Yeah.
oh yeah, a man's going to beat a woman every time in whatever physical event it is. Like,
Yeah. Like, remember when they asked George Masvidal the question? Did you see that clip?
Jorge, please.
Jorge, my bad. Jorge Masvidal.
that was
I
that
will-
was funny how that went. That should have been the other way around.
Spanish. Well, I'm talking for the whites. He's talking for me.
Yeah, you're gringo today.
Every day.
Jorge, please.
Jorge Masvidal. He was asked about transgender athletes and this and that and like MMA and stuff like that, right? Because they had that one girl who the guy who transitioned to a girl. He beat the shit out of that
Shit
one
out of
chick.
that girl. Yeah.
So he goes, all right. He goes, let's just break it down. He was Amanda Nunes, right? It's like one of the most dominant female athletes to ever, jump in the octagon.
Yep.
He goes, she does whatever she, wills herself on any woman in
Yeah.
that fucking place, right? He goes, when you're talking in terms of UFC guys, he's like guys that aren't even ranked,
Right.
they're just in the UFC, and he's like, you have to tell them to dial it back like 60 or 70%
Yeah.
when they spar with her.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's just a fact. I don't mean to sound. He goes, it's just
It's a fact.
Yeah,
She even admits it.
yes.
She
See?
even admits it.
This
And it's
is-
funny because like for a long time there, I was like, if any woman fighter could hang with somebody, it'd be Amanda Nunes. And then I saw an interview with her being like,
No.
No,
I can't.
I don't have a
not true.
shot. Not even.
not
chance
even
in hell.
not a shot in
I know.
hell.
I know. I don't
against
have a
these guys.
shot with She might beat my ass. But when you're
talking about
thinking of the level,
professional-
Right,
the
right.
level caliber of athletes or
Yeah.
of fighters that do this stuff, they're like, he said 60 or 70%.
The
Dial it
power,
back.
That's nuts.
the power generated by a 150-pound man compared to a 150-pound woman is
light years
insanity.
difference. Yeah.
The amount, how much different it is. Perfect example. The other, I was training a couple weeks ago. I was doing the Muay Thai class, and we were doing this clinch drill.
Okay.
And I got paired up like with this one kid. He was probably 135 pounds, 140 pounds. Not a big dude, but he locked it in, and like I had to like get out of the clinch, and like it's pretty much a defense drill. Then I went up against a girl who's probably 150 pounds. So good, like a good 15-pound difference, 10, 15-pound difference. She locked it in. She literally locked it in. I just stood up.
That's crazy.
And broke her lock.
And
Dude,
broke
her off her feet.
Yeah.
Right? And she's like, that was insane. And I was like, she's like, how did you do that? I'm like, I'm a 190-pound man.
It's
Right.
just
It's
physics.
just physics.
Yeah.
It's just the way it works. It's how we're built.
She was like locked in as hard as she could lock me in.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But he knew how to like manipulate me down
Right.
and hold me into a spot, you know,
Yeah.
with his strength.
His power, right?
His
right.
power,
He
you know
had
what I
enough
mean?
power to do it, right?
A lot of it was a little bit of technique too. I won't take
Right.
completely away from it. But the girl did it, and she kind of just locked up, and went down and tried to drop her weight, and I just stood right up, like literally just stood up with her in like holding onto my neck. And I was like, boom, popped right out, and she's like, "Oh my god!" I'm like,
There's
I'm
the
like, it's
difference
not
right there.
Yeah, there's just a difference. There's a difference in strength. There, I will say there's a little bit of technique, but at the same time, the strength difference alone, I felt from the man to the woman.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
It was.
Why is it so
it's
hard to
different.
accept?
It's not
And that's
hard.
that's,
That's
trans, that's
different.
transphobic. Though.
Why is it so hard to accept that
It's
it's
not.
different?
It's not, and it's
homophobic,
not
it's
a big
transphobic.
deal either.
No.
Because she should be competing against women,
Yeah, yeah,
and she'll be fine against women,
Right.
Because she actually is pretty good. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I'll tell you what, women for the most part, like when you train with them, they're like sponges because they don't try to force shit. So they actually learn proper technique a lot easier than the men do.
Yeah.
You know?
That makes it men because we are stronger. We tend to go like to want to use brute strength before using our brains.
Yep.
Or even with like jujitsu's like chess, but you as a man you try to impose with just your strength instead of
Right.
technique these certain
like-
locks.
It's natural.
And it's
to
like
do
I
that.
could do this. I'm stronger than this guy. Like instead of like you said, being more technical
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah,
Technique is huge in jiu-jitsu. It's huge because you'll go up against a guy who's 120-pound black belt.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would fucking
Fold
turn
you
me
up, dude.
into a fucking
Fold you up.
pretzel.
It's crazy. I can't. As soon as my back gets better, I'm going. I'm starting.
Flexibility, all that stuff. Yeah.
Dude, it's fucking great, man.
I know.
Just the mental aspect of it.
Yeah.
It fucks
That's
your
what I
head
said.
up so much. Yeah. Because you really better dial back that ego
Yeah,
a lot, man. Because you're gonna get there and you'll be like,
Delete that
"Oh,
mother-fucker."
Shit.
Yeah.
take your
I don't
ego,
know
leave
a
that bitch in the
fucking
car. You didn't go inside.
Yeah, you start realizing how much you do not know.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I mean,
It's just it's crazy. I couldn't believe. I was like, my brain was like, it was like freezing up watching the amount of insanity and stupidity from these people. Like,
Oh,
because
yeah.
I'm like, you guys don't believe what you're saying. Because she was
You
like,
can't.
he was like, so any man should be. He was like, if Lionel Messi, arguably the best soccer for each demographic here, European and American, arguably the best to ever do it. He was like, Pierce was like, if Messi wanted to identify as a woman and play with women on the national team, he should be allowed to do that. She's like, yes, absolutely, he should. She's like, you know what? They'd be great. I'm like, that's not. He was like, you're missing the point. Like, and seeing her say this with so much fervor, I'm like, this has to be an act. Like, you can't be this dumb.
What ends up happening is these people get so attached to these ideologies
Ideological, yeah. So
and they become famous for it.
and that's what it is with her. I think she's, Pierce is a big platform. So,
Yeah.
and she's on this platform. So I'm like, she's doubling down because she makes money off of this, and this is conforming or pandering to whatever her base is, her fans or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, these people can't believe this. You can't not know that men are physically dominant, and it's not homophobic to say that. You can't not really know that. Like, that's why I was watching it just in shock. I was like, my mouth was open. I'm watching like,
it's unbelievable.
It really is.
They're really like like dead set on that.
Yeah. They're like I said, they're so caught up in it that if they were to kind of backtrack on anything, it would ruin their platform
Right.
and ruin like their
Yep.
maybe their following. So they kind of
So they commit to this
they
fake
commit,
ass.
yeah. They commit to this bullshit and this ideology. It's like the doomsday people. When when shit like what
Any cult.
all these cult people and they're like, oh, the world's gonna end this day, and then it doesn't. They're like, all right, cool, drink this Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
It ends for you.
It's so true, so fucked up. It's, so
It's
real.
fucked up, but it's true.
real.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
yeah, man,
You know what I mean? It's like
Honestly, bro, and this is what people don't want to talk about. We'll get canceled for this, even though we aren't. Anyway.
we are uncancelable.
We are uncancelable.
You're
And I like to say shit that gets us canceled.
We're
anyway.
under 400 subs. We're fine.
Right. Trans people, with all due respect, are mentally ill,
Oh yeah.
in my opinion.
I
I don't knock or look down on you for it. I don't look down on anybody with a mental illness. I don't look at people with Down syndrome or autism as a less of a human. I just look at it, damn, they got an issue. To me, if the most basic fact in human biology, a man is a man, a woman is a woman, and you want to be the opposite of that, I think there's something going on here.
Or you think you're the opposite of that.
Right.
Not that you want to be.
Right,
I
or
don't
that,
really
yeah.
think anybody would choose that.
Right. That's even more to my point. If
Yeah.
you're born a man or a woman and you think you're the opposite sex, how are we not classifying that as being mentally ill? I don't see how something that dramatic and that extreme mentally wouldn't be considered as some type of illness mentally.
So, all right, I'm going to say this, right? So there's also people who, and I'm agreeing with you, by the way.
Yeah.
There are also people who identify as an amputee that want their arms cut off
Yes.
or their legs cut off. They identify.
I've heard this before.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So is that a mental illness?
It
Right?
has to be. I mean,
Right?
I'm not going to say
Okay.
it has to be, but
No,
I would
it 100% is.
say- Yeah, I would
Right?
think
You
so.
want to somehow alter the way your body is naturally
Because of how you feel.
because of how you feel. Right. So yes, this is this is something going on in your brain that's telling you that you should cut your fucking legs off.
Right.
Yes, but
Right.
I just think saying it's a mental illness is where we
There's a
have that
stigma
tab-
behind that.
That's the
I know,
that's
I
the
know.
part that's taboo.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not that you don't want to. It has to be mental. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like I feel it in my heart. Yeah, you feel it here. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right. Right.
It's
You
mental.
feel it in your
Everything,
brain.
anything you feel is mental.
Yeah.
So to classify it as a mental illness, because that word mental illness itself,
Right.
has
It's
that stigma
classified
attached to it.
in medicine as a mental illness.
Yeah,
You know, it's called gender dysphoria.
yeah.
So it's a mental illness.
Mm-hmm.
I have been diagnosed with OCD. When
Yeah, that's a
I
mental
have a
illness.
mental illness.
Yeah.
I'm just like, whatever the fuck ever, dude. Like,
Right.
I have a mental illness.
Right.
It's okay.
Right.
The problem is when I was, had all these delusions about fucking horrible things are going to happen if I don't walk through this
Yeah,
doorway 50
28
times.
times.
No one's
Yeah,
being
yeah,
like, yeah, dude, you should keep doing that because it's definitely going to happen.
Right.
Yeah,
People were like, listen, you need to understand why this isn't going to happen.
you had
We're
way
gonna work through
you
this.
had way less support.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I
people
feel like
People,
yeah.
they were like, listen, this is why you're doing this.
Yeah.
It's because you have a chemical imbalance in your brain. We're going to work through it. We're going to give you behavioral therapy through it, and we're going to give you medication. We're going to figure this out so that you don't keep doing this, so that you can get back to living your life in a normal way, and you don't feel this way anymore.
So, do you think those therapies should happen for gender?
100%.
Really?
I think I can tell you what I don't think should happen. None of this gender affirming fucking therapy.
Yeah. And if
where
you want-
you're having kids, you're justifying them cutting their fucking breasts off and their dicks. Like that shit is crazy. And then
Especially when they're kids.
and
Yeah.
the hormone
The hormone blockers.
blockers.
You're stopping kids from going through
can't
puberty.
undo this shit, dude. And the kids are your brain, like you said all the time, and it's a fact. Like their brains,
Aren't developed.
and they're not even 25. They're like 15, 14.
Yeah.
And you're allowing these kids to make major, irreversible,
Life-altering.
life-altering changes to themselves.
Yeah.
But nobody talks about the detransitioner stories. Those
Yeah.
stories, I've seen a couple of
Terrifying.
them, and it's the most hard. I was like tears running down my eye listening to these because I'm like, this person's life. The rate of suicide for them is insane.
Yeah, they'll never
'Cause,
be able to
I'll
enjoy
never
sex.
be out. Right, bro. But nobody wants to talk about that because we're in this phase of our country's history where we're in like everything's acceptable and even the craziest shit.
How many adults can you talk to that feel about anything the same as they felt at 15
Come on,
or
man.
14?
Come on.
Anything.
Pick a fucking issue.
And literally anything.
Pick a fucking issue. And tell me that you feel the same way you felt at 15 about that
Exactly.
issue, even if you were even fucking aware of that issue at that
You're a fucking bozo.
time in your life.
You're the biggest bozo on the planet. You don't know
Everybody
shit.
You say that shit all the time. I'm not the same person I was at 25. You're also not the same person you were at 15. So you're telling me the decisions that you make at 15 that can have permanent
Yeah.
fucking
And then it's actually younger than that.
dude.
It's like 11, 12.
They're-
You know what I mean?
they're-
Like
Well, these are, and a lot of it I
No,
think has to
they're-
do with parents too.
They're yes,
Well,
they're
don't get me
getting
started.
like warnings of other students. Like, hey, this class of 2025, or what's 4 years from now? 2028,
Yeah.
right? You're about to go into high school, right? This class of 2028, you're gonna have 2 kids that are transitioning. Blah blah blah. Blah. How old are you in fucking 9th grade? 13.
yeah. 13, 14.
They're transitioning. Like they're already going through the process.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
Look at what's her name? Megan Fox. I think she has
I was
2 or
just
3
about-
kids.
Yep.
Is it 2 or 3?
3.
3 kids, and they're all trans.
Yeah.
They're
All of
the,
them.
the, the fucking
All of them.
the odds
And they're young.
of this are impossible.
Right. That was pushed.
Possible.
That was pushed.
Well, that's the thing. You're encouraging it because it's
She's dressing these little boys like girls.
it's sad to say, but it's almost like it's in style right now. Like it's
Nah,
trending.
you're not-
Is this
it-
Machine
it
Gun
is.
Kelly's kids? Are they his kids?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I think they're.
Yeah, were they? Was that after?
I don't think he has kids with her, does he?
No, I don't know. I don't know anything about them.
I don't either.
What I do know is that father needs to be ashamed of himself. Like totally, like that's insane to allow this to
how
happen.
are we still not responsible for our kids at that age? Like
No, 'cause we
when
are.
You're 18. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You if one of your kids came out and be like, yeah, you're like, oh, sorry, you got to wait.
Dude. Yeah. That's not-
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with
Absolutely.
that? Saying that you
Nothing.
have to wait. You have the
have to.
rest of your life
Right.
to live however you want to live.
Right.
But right now, you have to do do
Yeah.
it this way.
Yep.
I'm helping
And that's
you.
it. That's why. Yeah, that's why I'm
Saving
your
you,
parent.
bro.
I'm your parent. Like you,
Right.
I'm in charge of you. The law says I'm in charge of you till 18.
Yeah.
So when you have those suicides and those fucking terrible stories, those parents should be fucking ashamed of themselves. They're the ones that should be. I should have never fucking.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you hear, kids are influenced, man, by anything.
Yeah.
Like their opinions change from one day to the next.
Well, it becomes cool. Like
That's what I'm saying. It's trending.
That's
It's
the
it's like
that's the
trendy.
problem.
Even Callie was saying, like, I remember, and she was in regular in elementary school. She was talking about how there was like this group of kids who wanted to become trans or bisexual or something like that. I'm like, dude, you guys are fucking 8.
I hate that that's news.
Like, you're 9 years old. What the fuck are we talking about?
You know what I mean? Like,
But it's because they hear about it,
yeah.
and then they're like, oh, that's cool. That
And
sounds
it's also
cool.
a
Let's do
big
this.
deal, like-
because
Yeah.
we'll get attention.
The news today, one of the younger starlets, she comes out as bisexual in an Instagram post. That's a fucking news story.
Yeah. Well, you're right. Why is that news?
Why is that news? You know what I mean? Like,
It's
I
so
fuck
weird.
boys and
It's
girls.
it's the
it doesn't fucking matter.
Call the newspaper.
That's personal choice.
Remember in
why
the-
is that? Why should that get you attention? Why should that get you fucking?
Because everything. Do you remember what was it?
Everything is for attention.
Yeah. Remember Parenthood, the movie Parenthood?
Yes.
Steve Martin.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like the late, like the grandmother comes, she's like, "Cool, just finished lunch," and he's like, "I'll call the newspaper." I don't need to know this.
But it's true. His
His name is Cool, by the way. The black kid's name is Cool.
Yeah, it was.
instead of token. Oh, you want
This is
another?
my son.
We'll do one more real
Cool.
quick. Your doctor won't notice.
No, I'm good. I'm just gonna do one. I'm good.
Huh? You just do one?
Yeah, I'm just doing one. This is my son. Cool. Oh shit! I actually gotta go.
Already? Well, let's wrap it up then.
All right.
You guys keep going if you want. Go ahead.
No, we already did it.
We did an hour, right?
Yeah, we did an hour.
Hour and 15.
Yeah, hour 15.
We don't like to break up the trio. We have been the Pouring Rain Podcast. I'm Bert.
Shaba.
Balls.
God's got to go to the doctor. We're out.
Get my balls played with.
Thanks.
Instate on decision. Mr. Function, come off it, teach them all a lesson. Me say, when we fire drum and bass, how we mash up the place, how we tell them that the music is the way.